Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, it is Friday. I've made it through another week. And today we're going to continue with the Ford Ranger Stormtrack. Got a few bits and pieces I want to crack on today with this one. The side down there. So what I want to just put an axle stand underneath to support that truck. Take away the actual jack. And then I'm going to work on that wing on there, play around with that a little bit more. And then I'm sort of going to try and take the door off. We're going to have a look at the bottom seal as well, see if we can start working that out as well. I have got the indicators for the side mirrors. And someone did message me yesterday and said he knows what I'm talking about, and they're actually called dynamic indicators. So, and it means they go across, but we'll try and get those in as well today, and I'll show you what they look like. So yeah, let's crack on with the truck. I'll set you up. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, just before I continue, because I wanted to show you the condition of the wing now. It's a little bit tricky, and that's why I've kind of stopped, because we don't actually know if that door is straight enough. Do you know what I mean? It's like perfectly the same as what it should be. Because of that damage there, we don't know if it's been moved a little bit. So I've moved the wing around, and as you can see, it's a lot better. That is a lot better. It's still got a little bit here. Yeah, that bottom part is pretty much bang on. But there is, in the wing, and I'll show you the other side, in the wing there's a crease that goes along here to there, and then goes up the arch there. So I think I don't want to push it around and pull it around and move it too much until we get that door, the other door that I got back, get that on. But I just want to show you the crease. You can see it just there. See that crease? So it goes along there and then shoots up and goes around the arch here. You can just see it, like just goes like a, and then it goes along the door there. So that one there is a little bit tricky to line up and move around because of this door. Do you know what I mean? Like it's there and it's there. That's where the line is. It's just above that black piece there. So it goes along here, comes along, and then shoots up. So I think the plan is really going to be take this wing completely off, then change the door. But I can't change the, well, we've got to take the wing off, take the door off. Then we've got to start moving this this part here. We've got to start pulling that out. Once we've pulled that out, we'll do the bottom seal as well. Get that all pulled out as well. So, and then once we've done that, then we can put the door on. So it's a bit of a process what's going on here. But yeah, I've removed the actual wing door mirror as well. So that's been, I removed the lock because we want to replace that lock in the other door because, you know, it matches the actual set, which is here. So I had to take that off. And then that's the mirror. And these are those dynamic side indicators I was telling you about, because they're completely black. You can see them there, like, completely black. And I think that is going to look proper. These are going to look proper smart when they're done. You just literally plug and play. So you plug it in, and then the you go. So we'll have a look at that a bit later, but I want to continue now with this. So let's get the wing off, and continue, get the door off. I've also got to get some of this, which is a plastic sheet. I want to tape that to the inside of the door. Once that door's been removed, I'm going to bag it up, basically, so that when I attack this sill and the top piece, none of the paint particles or anything like that is going to go inside the truck. I don't want anything going in. So, yes, there's still loads and loads of bits and pieces, but let's continue now. First thing, wing off. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. I did set it up to record me taking all this back as well, but the camera or the phone just did not want to record, and it stops. I'm having proper problems with this phone at the minute. I set it up on time lapse, and I just want it to continue, and it won't do it. It will do it for a minute, and then it will just cut off. And I don't know it's cut off because I'm working away, and it's behind me. So, yeah, but we're getting there. So you just see me take the door off, take the wing off, and then sort of tape all this up. This is what I mean about taping the interior up. I don't want any of that dust. You can see a lot of dust down here, and yeah, that's definitely helped. But you can see I've done this top area here, which I think is going to be enough to pull up that there like that. And we'll get that pulled up in a minute. See how that goes. Same with the bottom bit here. Now, I did work out that it's actually along the bottom here as well. There's quite a lot. So basically what's happening, as it's pushed it in, it's pushed that down and that up. As it's pushed in. So hopefully if I pull on this bit here, that's going to pull that up, and then I'll tap down and tap up, and it sort of just straightens it back up and lines it back in. What I did get was a trusted level, and basically it's got to be level all the way along like that, and it's got a touch all the way along. And I'll tell you what I mean. I'll show you what I mean. On the other side, it touches all the way along, and it's straight. Yeah, like that. So it touches the bottom sill all the way along. But on this side, because obviously it's been hit in, there's quite a gap that we've got. But I can use this as a guide. This is what I'm saying. So I put it on the end like that, and then put it on the end like that. And then that's how much we've got to pull out. But that actually looks quite a lot, but it's not really. Once you start moving it, it actually comes out. It comes out all right. So yeah, so I'm going to use this as a guide, as a level. Just keep checking. So now I'm going to set you up again. Hopefully the phone continues, and we're going to start pulling the bottom part and that top part, and making it where in the position where it should be. Whether or not we're going to get it perfect, I don't know. Normally you get it really close, and then the painter will have to give it a light skim with some dolphin glaze. I think he called it, or something like that. So it's a really thin filler, and he goes over it slightly, and then he can sort of get it all painted and rubbed down and sprayed. But yeah, I want to try and get this out as much as I can. Always do, you know me. So yeah, let's get set up. Hopefully it stays on. Yeah, let's crack on. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, we are getting there. Yeah, I'm glad that the phone kept recording, because I've done quite a lot there on the bottom section and some on the top section. But I think when it comes to the top section, I'm going to stop. It has come up, don't get me wrong, it has come up. But we are really close to this glass. And every time I use that slide hammer, bang, 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 it's putting. I just don't trust. It's too close to that glass. I don't trust it. So I'm gonna leave it as it is, and I'm gonna let the painter do a little bit of that, because my painter, he has got one of these, different make and model, obviously, but you know, it's not exactly the same. But he's got the same sort of principle thing where he does welding, and he pulls it out. So I'm going to leave him to do this, and yeah, just see what he can do with it. But it's just too close. I might give that a little tap up, actually. Where's my hammer? That seems like it. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's just the slightest little banging. I just don't like it. So I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna do any more with it. It's just too risky. So let me show you now the bottom section, because it's not perfect, but it is very much better than what it was. Let me show you. First of all, I've got to take this off. Like that. And then like I showed you before, there was quite a significant gap at the bottom there, wasn't there? This top section is pretty good. It's not bad. It just needs a little bit of work, I think. Again, going to let the painter do that. He's done loads of them. But what I'm going to show you is this gap. So it goes like that to there. Hold on. I've got to get it straight. One hand is not good. Right, okay, so there we go. Look, it's against the sill there, going across, going across, going across. Now, look at the gap. It's hardly anything. There's a little bit there. And there's a little bit there. But much, much better than what it was before when I showed you. Much, much better. So, yeah. Again, I'm going to stop because of another reason on this section. It burnt through there. So, he's going to have to sort of look at that, get that sorted out as well. But anytime this happens and it starts to burn through, it means that obviously there's something wrong. It's too powerful. It's burning through, but you need it to be powerful to hold. So there's kind of a real slim margin between trying to get it to hold and it burning through like that. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it like that and let him deal with it. That's as far as I think I'm going to take it. But yeah, I'm obviously working on this level here. But what we're going to do in a little while is we're going to probably put the door back, the other door on, and then you can use the door as a guide to see whether or not the seal it needs to come out more. But it is close now. It is very, very close, which is good. It took a bit of time, but I'm happy with the progress so far with this one. So yeah, I'll have a quick clear up, get all this gear away, and then we're going to pull this off, and then we're going to put the door on, and yeah, just continue putting it all back together now, and see how it all lines up, basically. I have left on, I don't know if anyone's noticed, I have left on these hinges, and there's a good reason for that. It's because those hinges did not come with the other door. So if they're not any good, and they've been twisted or buckled or bent, then I'm going to have to get another set of door hinges. But let's just put it on. Let's just see how it goes, and we'll go from there. So, yeah, let's get set up. Oh, the other thing as well, guys, I have to take the Fiesta for its MOT in about half hour, 45 minutes. So let's just see what we can get done on this, and then I'll give you a shout when I've got to go for an MOT. So yeah, let's get set back up. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. Well, there you go. That is the door on. Still got to mess around with it. Still got to get the gaps right. Still got to move the door around a little bit more. But you can see now at the bottom there where it's sort of touching there. And then it changes here a little bit. But I think the door has gone in a little bit there. So I might just bang that out on the door here. You can see it there. The trouble is with this one is that, you know, it was the only one in the country and I'm not kidding, this door was the only one in the whole of the UK that had that Stormtrack on the door. So it gave us a little bit of a head start. Do you know what I mean? We haven't got to then find a door, paint the whole door, then find the decor, the actual stripes, then find Stormtrack, or we could have took it off that door and we could put it on. But do you know what I mean? So this has actually gave us quite a nice, head start on the actual repair. So, yeah, we've got to mess around with the door. But it is now time for the MOT on the Ford Fiesta, the silver one. So let me go and do that. When I come back, I'm going to show you the results on that Fiesta, the MOT. And then we're going to continue with the truck. So, yeah. Oh, I'm shattered and very tired already. And it's only 1 o'clock, but I'm pleased with the way it's going. I am really pleased. So, yeah, bear with me and I'll see you in a bit with the Fiesta MOT results. I'll see you soon. Right, okay, guys, I am back from the MOT centre. Let me show you the results with the Fiesta. So, there we go. All passed. No advisories. That is what we want. So that's another one done. And I've just got to do is clean it inside and out. Just a little clean up and then it can go up for sale. That Fiesta with the automatic gearbox. It's not going to hang around, that car. It really won't hang about. But yeah, we can now move back on to the truck. So let's get set up. I just want to have a little play around with it, have a little mess around with the door, get it so I'm happy with it. The gap is good. It's not good. What I mean is the gap is the same all the way down, which is good, which means the door's lined up. But it's not, the gap needs to come down a little bit more. So let me show you this side. So there's the gap. So I'm going to get a feeler gauge and just check that to see what that is. And then we're going to mess around with that door, get it lined up better than what it is. And then, we can then move on. So let's get, I've got to do the wiring now. I've still got to plug all that in. Down here. I've got to plug these in. So I'll get all that sorted out, put all that back together, put the plastic back in. But yeah, that's, it actually shuts all right. But it's just, yeah, it's not good enough. It's what I'm trying to get at. So let's crack on. I'll set you up. Let's just see how far we get today. Got probably another hour and a half of today we can mess around on this. So let's get cracking. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, we are getting now. I still haven't quite messed around with the door. That's not a problem. I have put the original lock back in the door now, so that's all done. All the door card, the speaker, all the bits and pieces, that's all good and okay. I had to take off this wind deflector off the door because the rest of the car hasn't got this. Whether or not Dylan wants to get some wind deflectors a later date, I don't know. It probably will. He probably will just, you know, gradually to just add bits and pieces as he wants to the truck. But for now, I have to take it off because it's not matching. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, for now it's rubbish. But what I want to show you is this indicator. So as you can see, it's not like the original one. I have had this battery disconnected, by the way, completely disconnected whilst I was doing the welding, and I've just connected the battery's terminals back up because I want to show you what it's like with these dynamic indicators on the door mirrors. But yeah, you can see that that's just how it normally comes. But now I've put these on, I'll show you what it looks like. Already, it looks better because it's matching. The colour is the same. Do you know what I mean? It ain't got that odd white light that's on the end, right? So look at this now. So I'm going to ignition on, or can I do it without ignition on? Yeah, without ignition on. So indicators are now working. Now check this out. Look at that. just that little look compared to that. Just enough make a difference, do you know what I mean? But these little things like this will make a difference, especially to this truck. Yeah, I'm well happy with that. I think that looks really, really cool. And I'm sure Dylan is going to like that little extra touch on the truck. Because I had to get one anyway for this side. It was missing. So I thought, do you know what? Let's just get the dynamic ones, and they look wicked. Right, so that is that, and now I want to have a little mess around with this door, see if we can line it up. I've still got to mess around with this top bit here as well. We've still got to straighten that bit up. That bit I think is okay, but it needs some paint work, obviously. But we've still got to mess around with that corner. But yeah. Got these nice puddle lights. They are bright, them puddle lights, aren't they? I showed you them the other day. It's obviously got the LED on the headlights. But I think what we'll do now is, let me just whip that off. Yeah, get set up. Let's carry on. Let's keep going with this door. Let's just see how far I get today. Probably got another hour. So let's get cracking. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. I am absolutely shattered now. It's a good job that we've run out of time because I am knackered. But got loads and loads and loads of bits and pieces done on the truck today. I'm really happy with the way it's going, I've got to be honest. So, yeah, even though I haven't explained about this door, even though it is the same colour, it is still going to be painted. It's got to be blended because it's got a bit scratches down here. Obviously, we've got the damage at the top as well. So bits and pieces here as well. And he's got to then blend it because this is a 3-stage pearl colour, I've been told by the paint shop. So, yeah, it's a 3-stage paint situation here. But, yeah, it's going really well. I love these indicators. Really, really, that's really cool. I'm glad I did that, actually. Because that's going to really, really look cool when he's in the car. I've just done this one as well. But you can see, like, it just looks so much better now. It's all colour-coded. It's all the same colour. And they do look good. So, yeah. Whew, what a day. But we're getting there. We are getting there. Still not quite happy with the door. I want to tweak it around a little bit. It is better. I just messed around with it. So the gap is definitely better. I have got my feeler gauge. And that's obviously the thickness. And it just goes in there and it's a slight gap. So I want to just see. Yeah, there's still a slight gap. It's not as perfect as the other side. So I still want to mess around with that. But I'm just absolutely shattered today. I'm just done. We'll come back to this next week. It is bank holiday. This is the bank holiday weekend, this one. So no Monday. No video on Monday. But we're back on Tuesday. And we're going to get straight on with it. I've just got a notification that some of the seat belts have turned up for this truck as well. So on Tuesday, we can jump on those seat belts that's turned up. Hopefully the brake pads have turned up. We can do the brake pads. We can carry on with this door. We can get the wing back on. And then hopefully we can send it to the paint shop and just, let them do their magic on this one as well. So, but it just really does depend how Tuesday goes. But for now, that's it, guys. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, drop a comment down below. Give the video a thumbs up. And I'll see you soon on the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care.